Alright, welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 2. We are on the Courageous, we are strolling about, checking out the facilities, what we have, and I did notice that on this floor that we are right now, I missed one room while I was checking things out. Fortunately, there is not much here. It looks like this computer room, so I don't know what's going to happen here, maybe some research later on, but at the moment, not much to see than a bunch of computers and that's it. So let's do what we wanted to do, go to the next floor and check those out. And that's gonna be third floor shops. A lot of closed rooms, probably for students that aren't here yet. You can access the front and rear decks from this floor, and it's where all the shops are. I probably see a lot of this place. About the third floor facilities. The third floor contains a variety of facilities you can make use of, including shops and a room you can use to take a nap. Only one shop is available for now, but by recruiting Thor's students, you can raise that number up to 4. The aforementioned nap room allows you to rest and restore your HP and EP for free. Oh, does it also mean that if we get a student for the napping room, CP might be an addition that might be restored? It's an idea. Front deck, boarding gate. Ooh, can we go off the boarding gate? The door is locked. Yes, because we are in mid-flight and that would be a very bad idea. I'm pretty sure of that. The storage. Ooh, no chests. No accidental boxes I can destroy. This is the nap room, which we can use, but not necessary at the moment. Let's not get out to deck just yet. Oh, hey Elliot, doing some violin maintenance I see? Yeah, probably seems kinda strange, eh? I would have thought so too, but Prince Oliver changed my mind with a few choice words of encouragement. He said, war or no war, the power of music never weakens. If the path of a musician is truly what you aspire to, then even the way you fight should reflect that and be your own. Well, that makes a lot of sense coming from Prince Oliver too. He plays the lute, doesn't he? And that's right, he's performed all over the country and even outside of it. I'm not exactly sure what he means about finding my own way to fight, but I'm going to try and figure that out. Maybe if I just keep on fighting while staying true to myself, the answer will come to me. I sure hope it does. So basically he's saying, kill your enemies with musical notes. At least that's what I'm hearing. After Prince Oliver's words of encouragement, I'm more determined than ever to find my own way to fight. Well, that's my path towards becoming a great musician. Elliot and I have been talking about what we should do now that we have this ship. Making sure everyone from Thors is alive and well should definitely be one of our top priorities if you ask me. I think it would be helpful to have the entire lacrosse club on board, but the other students probably wouldn't hurt. The more the better in my book. We'll need as many able bodies as possible when it takes time to take back Thors too. So let's get everyone we can. Yeah! It'll be great to have the entire student body working on a ship with us. Admittedly, Theresia might be a particularly tricky recruit because of where she is right now, but we'll figure something out. Yeah, but we already found her, we know where she is. We just need to find a way to get her out. Locked until we get a student. Okay, so the women's shop is being handled by extra hands until we find the right person. Which has to be Becky, right? Curious about all the layout changes since you were last aboard? It's had a fair bit of remodeling done in the hope that it can operate even more efficiently. So take this chance to get familiar with what's where now. It will pay off in the long run, trust me. Okay, what do we have? That's a nice increase. pretty expensive too. Do we want to focus on everyone? I think I do want that. Yeah, even her is better. It's not like it's the same she already started out with. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of money. Okay, I think we should focus first on the characters we're gonna take with us. Because those need to be prepped, definitely. I think we also had Elliot and Milliam. Let's see, how far is that? That is... Okay, it's 3, 4, and 5. So we need one more. Who was the last one? I think it was Emma? Could be. Oh, I can't remember, it's been a while. Alright, so... let's keep it at that and arrange our shirts and coats. I'm doing it for the same people. And the person who decides to join us, oh, it's almost 100 points of defense. Yeah, I think we are at the point that we do need to change it. Oh crap. I gave her 2 and she wasn't even the one I picked. Alright. Yeah, I'm sure we can use the shoes on someone else. There it is! The Terrell Balm! I knew it was gonna be added to the store at some point. It had to. Great, because this is like the minimum healing item that you want in your party, because you need it. There's no other way about it. Yeah, it's expensive, but it is semi-necessary. Alright, so the equipment of the rest, they will come along the way. We have enough equipment now on the people that we have with us, so they can be ready for whatever comes next. And the rest we'll grind for at Legram, North, wherever we are going, because we need more Sepit, so that also means we'll get more money in the process as well. This is gonna be good. Well, let's check out the decks. Okay, I expected a little bit bigger, but maybe the front deck can do that for us. Or at least have someone on there. Yes. Oh hey, it's the Hawk again, Zio, right? Yep, I was surprised to see him too, but he must have decided to find us. He seemed happy to see that we're all together again. That makes 2 of us. My people revere hawks as sacred birds, so I think his being here is a sign that the ship has been given the wind's blessing. The skies may be vast, but with the winds looking after us, we should be able to fly them with ease. Then I'm even happier to have Zio here. I have to admit, I'm still worried about that request from Nord. I'll be with you every step of the way when you go to tackle it, so try to do so as soon as you can. I don't mean to rush you, but I need to see whatever strange monster is plaguing my homeland. I know, but it's a required quest, so we'll definitely be going there at some point. Alright, next floor it is, and then we can make our way out of here. The Royal Room. Different weapons? Training grounds? This floor has the conference room and the royal room. The latter is exclusively for Princess Alvin, obviously, but Event will be using the former quite a bit. About the 4th floor facilities. The 4th floor contains a number of useful facilities, including a conference room and various training rooms. It also contains the Royal Room, which, as the name suggests, was designed for members of the Imperial family on board. Right now, that is Princess Alvin. There are 3 training rooms in all, built to train your close combat, range combat and arts capabilities respectively. These can't be used immediately, but you'll be able to use them once you have recruited students capable of running them. Yes, I already know, it's probably the people from all the different clubs. Hello, Rean. Hello, Your Highness. What's that document you got there? Oh, just a little formality I need to get through before we really get started. It's to show that control of the ship has been temporarily passed from our family to you, and that you've been given the legitimacy right to use it as you see fit. Oh right, well, if you need my help to cross any T's or dot any I's, let me know. You've been graciously enough to join us on the ship, so the least I can do is help you with whatever you need. Oh, don't worry, half of being a member of the Imperial family is paperwork anyway. I can handle it on my own. Besides, you've all helped me more than enough already. Come to think of it, I never did thank you for saving me from the Pentacruel, did I? I mean, properly. Thank you very much, Rean. I truly never expected that you would be my knight in shining armor. Well, that's not something I need to be thanked for. Back in the mirror, I swore that I would rescue you both, and at least from the Alliance. I've completed half of that task, and now I've got to finish the job. Oh, then let me help you with rescuing her. I'll be keeping a close eye on you all the while to see if you're really Order of the Phoenix Wings medal material. What's this now? Oh, it's a very exclusive honor that my family only awards every few years to people who are really deserving of it. There are 3 medals in total: charity, love and strength, awarded to people who exemplify said virtues. It so happens that as a ship of the Imperial family, we have some of those medals on here, so I have them to give. That's remarkably convenient. Oh, so if you demonstrate your worthiness of any of these medals, I'd like to give them to you. Though in your case, I'm not sure it's more of a matter when than if. I don't know if I'd say that. Still, it can't hurt to try to live up to those lofty expectations. But medals or no medals, the most important thing to me right now is rescuing Elise. And helping you reunite with your family too. Of course. You can read about the Order of the Phoenix Wings in the Royal Room bookshelf. You can now use quick travel in the Courageous by pressing the X button. Okay, so officially we checked the ship out now. Alright, it's probably exactly the same thing as with the principal. And after we get all 3, we'll get even the better one. The conference room. I take it my brother has already left the Pentacruel by the time we arrived? To be perfectly honest, I breathed out a sigh of relief when he didn't come out to meet us. After all, now I can see the gap between the two of us more starkly than ever. We wouldn't stand a chance as we were. Useless? I've never seen him this completely drained of his confidence. Having this ship in our possession is like having a sword dangled over our heads. The day will come when we have to face him. We are nothing to him now, but if we use what time we have wisely, perhaps that won't be the case next time. We can beat him, don't lose hope. As long as we have this ship, we will eventually have to cross swords with my brother again. We will have to devote ourselves to refining our skills, if we expect to have a ghost of a chance against him. Oh, we will, Eustace, we will. Especially with Rean's power. We should definitely have a fighting chance. If we can figure out how it actually works. I certainly didn't expect this ship to be equipped with training facilities. I've been told that we're welcome to them should the urge strike us. However, the door is to remain closed when not in use. I can imagine being given a more perfect set of wings. It's going to be difficult to repay Father and Prince Oliver for such an incredible gift. That is true, but we know where to start. There's a lot we can do to better people's lives now that we can take to the air. Indeed. Between our swords and our ship, I'm certain we can make a difference. Altogether, we shall do so. Definitely. Father and Prince Oliver display a great deal of faith in us when they entrusted us with this ship. Let us work to show them that their faith is not misplaced. Yes, we shall definitely do that. Alright, that's everything on the ship. Now the only thing I want to do is have a quick trip by George. So that the few weapons that we did equip everyone, we can customize it. We probably just want to run short out of materials. Of course, hers will be one that we need to. Just like hers. So, who are we missing? Only Elliot's staff, that's fine. We'll get some more U material from the local enemies, I'm sure of it. But, so now we have given them weapons, redid their equipment, at least for the people that's going to be in our party initially. So now with the money we have left, because like I said, between the episodes when we're down on the ground, we are going to grind some extra cash and sap it. We are gonna buy these two, and of course have a little bit of a check how that makes the bike look, and after that we can go. Sidecar, okay. I want to keep it on. I want to see if someone gets in there, if we're going to drive with it. Pretty cool. Not the color I would go for if I have a choice, but since it's a new one, let's keep it. It looks a little bit more vibrant, doesn't it? Alright, I think we've seen all the key onboard facilities now. Now all that's left to do is tell Toa where we're going next. Legram it is. Talking to Toa in the captain's chair will allow you to both select a destination and organize the party. Regardless of who is selected as Rean's support in battle, Rean will tour the Courageous alone. How to board the Courageous. After landing, you can board the Courageous again by pressing the X button to access the navigation menu, followed by pressing the Start button. Note that this feature is not available in dungeons or select portions of the story. Yes, this was just what you said. Checking and reporting quests. You can confirm and report quests by inspecting the orbital computer on the bridge. Reporting quests nets AP, which in turn will be periodically raise your student rank and earn new rewards, making it wise to check in frequently. Inspecting the computer also gives you access to the latest information available regarding Thor's students scattered all across Erebonia. Once the information has been read, it will automatically be recorded into your notebook. Alright, so it's basically saying, go to the damn computer and read it. At least that's what I'm getting from it. Alright, just because we know where they are. And besides, we're gonna go all over the place when we go to our locations. Ooh, Nicholas definitely gonna be the right one. Dress up. Toggle Courageous flight animation. What do you mean with that? No, we can show it for now. Change Toa's accessory. Remove equipment. No, that's fine. She can stay the way she is. I am curious if we're gonna get some more things we can give her. Alright, this one is Greg's one, and did the Legram one. Yes. Alright, we'll be fine. Okay, those are the two we want to do first. Let's see where our party is. Ah, so it was I thought, why do I have Millium in my head? Do we want to... Yes. How could I... Really? This makes no sense. Empty everything out if you want to do that. Ah, okay. Now I get it. That's fine. Yes, let's leave it like this, because we did exchange the equipment for Millium, so she is ready to fight with us. Definitely. Alright, let's go. Got a destination in mind, Rean? I think these are the only places it will be safe for us to land right now. You can now travel to Ymir using the Courageous. You can also now travel to North. You can now travel to Guerrilla Proving Grounds. You can now travel to the remains of Guerrilla Fortress. You can now travel to Legram. When you decided where you want to go, let me know and I'll take you there. Will do, thanks.
Where do you want to go?
Well, I didn't even consider that Ymir was a destination we could go to. Watchtower and Lake Legram is probably Proving Grounds as well. And Legram. Do we want to go to Ymir? There are no... Are there students there? Annabelle is there, but she's not technically not a student. I would love for her to come with us, but... No, I want to go to Legram first. I want to get a little bit more of a feel with the missions and the students and stuff like that. And a location where we can fight a little bit. After Legram, we'll probably go to Ymir. And we also need to decide whether or not, with every new story beat, if we want to go to all locations, talk to everyone, which is going to be a major investment of time, but we might be able to decide to do that. But for now, let's head down to Legram. Yes.
Leave it to me.
And this animation we can shut down eventually, but for now, I'll keep it. It's not that bad. Alright, can we go into the station? There's no reason for us to head into the station, so let's get out of here. Alrighty then. Well, I guess we'll just go about everything like we normally would. That is, talk to everyone, just in case they have quests for us, items, maybe a student that we want to be able to recruit. Go by the fishing spots, and after that we can go with the mission. So I think it's just gonna be, let's make a start. We're talking to everyone here, and where are the kids? Probably in the inn. And we got something in the training hall as well, and something in the Grand Chapel. That's probably the two students, I bet. Alright, plenty to see, plenty to do. And the one thing I'm most interested in? Fishing.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
Yeah, because I have missed a fish somewhere. And I think it's not that we didn't fish at a certain location. I think it's more that we were not lucky enough to catch the type of fish that we could get in that region. And now that we have the Courageous, we can go anywhere. We can fish anywhere. And why is this still on 0? When story beats get done, fishing comes back to full, or at least 3. Now maybe I will need to use some ground bait if I figure out where we missed that particular fish. I think I might have finally seen the Viscount. At least that's who everyone says I saw. He was super cool. Carlo and Julian both really look up to him. I can see why. That Viscount was the coolest. He was even guarding one of the princes too, which makes him even cooler. That was the Radiant Blade Master, the head of the RC school. I can't believe he's been fighting right under the bad guys' noses all this time. He's way too cool. I want to be big and strong like him someday too. No, forget someday. I want to be like him right now. Lord Arseed is the coolest. But with him away, the junior Eisenritter job is even more important. Man, Lord Arseed is so darn cool. I'm gonna be just like him when I grow up. And you can take that to the bank, just watch me. Lord Arseed stopped by, and you know what he did? He gave me a pat on the head. It's a sign that I'm gonna be just like him when I grow up, I know it. Sure, if you think that's all you need is a pat on the head, go for it, definitely. Oh, have you guys heard? Lord Arseed came back to Legram. He didn't stay for long, sadly, but being able to see him again in person and hearing he's doing well is more than I ever could have hoped for. I hope that he knows he has nothing to worry about. We'll all throw away behind protecting Legram in his absence. Lord Arseed was accompanied by Toval and Prince Oliver during his visit. I wish he could have stayed for a while longer, but just being able to see him again was a blessing in of itself. The citizens of Legram have a duty to keep the town safe so that he won't have a thing to worry about. Yeah, I'm sure he will be doing that quite well. Oh, this is a terrible war, but history tells us that the War of the Lions was even worse. There was no justice in that war. Even the knights who had sworn to protect the country began to plunder it. It might have gotten even worse if Prince Dreikel hadn't stepped in and turned things around. The more I think about it, the more Prince Oliver has in common with Prince Dreikel's. I wonder if he'll be able to follow in his ancestors' footsteps and bring this war to an end. Yeah, there might be someone else trying to do that right now. Oh, Prince Oliver reminds me very strongly of Prince Dreikel's. I wonder if he'll be able to be the one to bring this war to an end. Well, if anyone does it, it's fine by me. But if I am the one that does it, I do want at least some credit to it. It's an animist monument. Yeah, Miles, you're still here. Well, hello there. I've heard about what you're up to these days. You're traveling around on the Courageous gathering information, I believe. As a member of the guild, I'll be happy to do what I can to help, so don't you hesitate to call on me. Well, we'd appreciate that. Well, seeing as you were kind enough to offer, you wouldn't have any interesting information for us, would you? Interesting? Well, how about this? As I'm sure you can imagine, the Noble Alliance has wrested control of all the country's major towns and cities. But lately, there have been a number of people who've started forming small resistance groups and opposing them. Resistance groups? You don't mean... Supposedly, they have been standing up to the army's tyranny and supporting those who are being oppressed. And while this is just my instinct talking, I can't help but wonder whether they might be people you know. Though that definitely could be. You wouldn't happen to know where any of these people were, would you? Well, considering they have gone this long without being caught, I'd say they're moving from place to place. Your best chance of running into them might be to explore relative quiet highways. Well, that makes sense. Thank you, Miles. Let's file that nugget away at the back of our minds. Toval and a few other familiar faces dropped by not long ago, so I heard about how things are going for them. I'll keep acting as the guild's control tower in Erebonia from here on out. I'm convinced all of us share a common goal, so let's do all we can to push things in the right direction. Right. We appreciate your support, Miles. We genuinely do. Alright, let's also make sure that our tactics are in order. Just in case. Do we want the linkage to be like that? Might as well, at least for now. Okay, let's check out the road. So I have a place to fight. Alright. Any indicators that I should avoid? It doesn't seem that there's anything here I need to avoid, but we never know. If I am grinding here and I accidentally run across one of the students, don't worry, I'll make sure to record it, of course. But let's see if the enemies are still the same or if they have upgraded a bit since our last visit. Because that would definitely help. I think the best thing we can do is just fight one of them and see if they give more or if it's nothing. It does mean that we still don't need to grind. We can, but the rewards be
Now's our chance.
just
Let's get him.
it would be just
My turn.
a whole lot less. For 3 turns, and it's 100 CP. Well, definitely something to think about.
Second form. Gale.
Because it was really, really powerful.
Now. Here. You're finished.
It's my turn. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. There. They're open. Got you.
Onward! Yeah! We should keep going.
I've got it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's a lot different than last time we were here. So it's not much, but it is something. Resonant beat can now be used. Probably an improved version of the one that we had. Well, anything that's better than we had is all right in my book. Alright, so like I said, plenty of places for us to fight. Fishing spot to check out, but if it isn't loaded back up in town, it will definitely not be here. And there's one more thing I want to check before I call it. Let's go into the next screen so I can go from one place to the other, replenishing the monsters and continue on with all that juicy sapid that we want. Is there anything here? Don't see any indicators as well. So that plays out really nicely for me. So I think once we finish off talking to everyone in Legram, we're gonna do the side quest that we still have left. We would have been talking to the students as well, so hopefully they will come with us. There's an off chance that they maybe want something in return before they join us, like a quest or some kind. Probably not all of them. Some of them will probably just join us based upon my reputation, but if that happens, we'll just do it. And we just go one region at a time. But I do believe that the second region we're gonna go for will be Ymir. I have 2 reasons. One, to tell my family we're okay. And the other thing is, we need to go back occasionally to do the new snowboard tracks. Because I do want to keep them up, so that by the end of our playthrough, we've done them all and we beat them all. We are the reigning champ of the snowboarding section. Blade, I don't mind so much. It's more about the link points. Snowboarding, we need to ace that, definitely. Alright, so let's get back to town. We've done first few buildings already. Next time we're gonna do the rest. And like I said, in the process we'll be talking to the first few students, and I'm really curious to see if the Viscount Arseed is back in his home or if he's already left. Because I'm getting mixed signals here. The children say that he's already gone, that the small retailers need to make sure to protect the town, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to be back next time and see. But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue touring Legram in search for students and missions. See you then. Bye bye.